Hello, students. Welcome, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Let us start the Prose 5, a lesson for Nakul, written by Neela Subramanian. As the title suggests, a lesson for Nakul. The story is about Nakul and also the lesson he learned in his life. Let's talk about Nakul first. So, Nakul is a boy who is studying in class 6th standard. He is admitted in a boarding school, he lives in a hostel, and he had a very negative attitude towards the life. So he was always complaining, he was never satisfied with life. And we are going to discuss about few incidents in Nakul's life which changed him and made him better. So the story starts at the exam hall. Students are writing mathematics exam, and one after the other, upon completing the exam, they are coming out of the classroom or exam hall. So usually when students finishes the exam, they discuss with their friends that how did they write the exam. So the similar thing was going on. Students were discussing with each other how the exam went. The class monitor Tarun said that he attempted all the questions, although the paper was difficult, but he was able to solve all the questions in time. And the discussion was going on among the children, among the students, that how well did they write, was the paper difficult or easy. At the time, Nakul, the main character of the story, the boy who had negative attitude towards life, he came out of the classroom. Now what happened was, when he came out, he looked very sad. So his friend Akash, the second main character, this Akash asked Nakul, "Why, Nakul? Why you are so sad? What happened? What's the matter?" Upon asking, Nakul replied that he thought that he will be solving the difficult problems first and the easy ones were left for the last 10 minutes. But unfortunately, the difficult problems took much time, took more time than he had expected, and because of which he was unable to solve two problems. And after hearing this from Nakul, Akash said, "It's all right, this is not the final exam. You can try better. You can write faster next time and you can achieve it." And Nakul said, "It's easy for you to tell because you have joined the term at the end. That is nothing but this Akash, he was a new boy. He had joined the boarding school at the end of the first term." This was the first incident. On what happened, the boys went to their rooms and it was the night time. What happened during the night? This Akash woke up, and when he saw that Nakul was not sleeping, Nakul was not sleeping and he was looking very tensed. So Akash asked Nakul, "What happened, Nakul? Why you're not sleeping? Why you're still awake?" So Nakul said that I either did not write my roll number on the answer script, or I either forgot to write my name. Out of these two things, I forgot any one thing, and because of which I'm very tensed. So Akash was relieved that it's not a major problem, and Akash said, "Let's go to the teacher and let's discuss. Let's explain him your problem, and everything will be fine." So Nakul was happy that he had a friend, that he is having a friend who is supporting him, and both the boys went to the teacher's room and explained their problem to the teacher. The teacher took the papers, that is answer scripts, out from his drawer, and upon checking, it was found that Nakul had written both his name and the roll number on the paper, and he was worrying unnecessarily. So, the same day, this was the second incident which showed that Nakul was always a worried person, that is, he used to always worry, he was not confident. This was the second incident, and let's go for the third one. That is third incident. Exams were over, and after exams, the students after a few days, Students were preparing for annual day function, and Nakul was selected in a drama to play a very important role. So whenever you are selected in a drama, you need to memorize few dialogues and few lines. So Nakul also had to memorize few lines, and he was again worried. He was like, there are so many lines. How can I memorize these? Again, Akash, the friend of Nakul, he helped him. They had done rehearsals many times. That is, they rehearsed many times, and this Akash, with the help of Akash, Nakul was perfect. That is, Nakul was able to memorize all the lines. And on the day of annual day, when the drama was about to start, again at the time, Nakul was very much worried. He was thinking whether he will forget the lines. What will happen if he had forget the lines? Again, Akash encouraged him, don't be worried, everything will be fine. And fortunately, everything went smooth, and Nakul was able to deliver those lines on, say, the dialogues in a very proper way, and he did not forget any lines. So everything went smooth, and he thanked Akash. The next day, the boys were taken to picnic, and when the boys reached the picnic spot, Nakul looked at the sky and said, "It will rain today, and our picnic will be spoiled." Then Akash said, "Why do you always take the negative things first? Why you always look towards the dark things first? Don't be a wet blanket all the time." These were the words of Akash. Akash said that, why you always think in a negative way? Why you don't look at the positive side? And don't worry, that it will not rain soon. Sun will rise up, and this day would be fine. Upon hearing this from Akash, Nakul was disappointed. He was irritated, and he left Akash and he joined the other boys. And that day was, well, that is nothing but it did not rain, but Nakul could not enjoy the outing. And the reason was, he was, first of all, he had a argument with Akash, first thing, and he left Akash. And second thing, he overheard the discussion of teachers. This Nakul, he was hiding behind a stone, and he overheard the conversation of his teachers. The teachers were discussing about Akash. And what they discussing? They were discussing that in spite of being handicapped, the boy Akash had very cheerful attitude. He always make others happy during the difficult times also. So this Akash, who had a very positive attitude towards life, he was actually handicapped. He was unable to unable to walk. He was unable to run. He was unable to play. But still, this Akash had so much cheerfulness, had so much positive energy in him, that he motivated others. And this Nakul, he had everything. That is, he was a normal person, he was not handicapped, but still he had many complaints with the life. So, because of this, Nakul realized his mistake. And the next day, he went to Akash and apologized to him. That is, he said, "Sorry, I left you yesterday." And he also asked, why do you ever feel disappointed when you are unable to play? Because normally children play football, cricket, they run from one place to another, but this boy Akash was unable to do so because of his lame leg, because he was handicapped. So Nakul asked, did you ever feel sad about it? And the boy Akash said, "Yes, I used to, but my I'm not, but now I don't feel sad. I don't feel disappointed." And there's a poem which was said to Akash by his grandmother. Let's see what it is. Yes, you can see paragraph number 38. "I'm sorry for leaving you in a huff yesterday." Nakul touched Akash's arm. "It's okay, friends again," Akash smiled. I admire you. Despite your handicap, you're always cheerful. Doesn't it hurt that you can't join in the games? Nakul asked. It did hurt at first, Akash confessed, and I was very touchy about it too, till my grandma told me. So this is the poem which grandma told to Nakul. No one wants to weep with you. Weep is nothing but cry with you. If you are always sad, lonely you will never be. If you are brave and glad, search the clouds you're sure to see. A gleam of light will follow. Though today is grim and grey, remember there's tomorrow. So, this is the poem said by Grandma to Nakul. The poem is, no one wants to weep with you. That is, no one is going to cry with you if you're always sad. Suppose if you're sad, the people around you will be like motivating you, try to motivate once, twice, thrice. But if you're always sad, if you're always unhappy, everybody will leave you. Lonely you will never be if you're brave and glad. So, lonely, that is nothing but you will not feel lonely, you will not be alone if you are brave and glad. That is, brave is nothing but if you are courageous and also happy. Happy is, if you are happy and satisfied with your life, you will never be alone. Search the cloud, you're sure to see a gleam of light will follow. Whenever we observe that when it's about to rain, we can observe the dark clouds in the sky. So here in the poem, search the clouds means we need to search the clouds for the beam of light. And if we are searching the clouds, 100% we are going to see a gleam of light which will make our day bright. And even if we are unable to find the light, today maybe the day is gray, that is nothing but today maybe there are few sad moments going on, but always remember there is a fresh tomorrow. So even though if your today is bad, that is, even though if today you're having numerous problems, don't worry, you're having a better tomorrow. I realized then that I couldn't go through life with a chip on my shoulder, that others in the world are worse off than me. So I decided to spread cheer in my own way, Akash explained. So Akash said that he realized that being sad for this reason is, has no, what I can say, has no meaning, first of all, because we cannot do anything for that. And there are people who are worse, more worse than him. So he decided to spread happiness and cheer in his own way. That's it.